ready to go straight into game number 1. We've got Liu Kang over there on Rewind, pretty much as expected, and Jackie being played by DizzyTT. Now, obviously, we got a little bit of a personal favoritism towards Dizzy as a fellow UK boy, but over here, really in this kind of international competition, Rewind, you know, being really the favorite over here in this match. So Dizzy being the underdog.
You can throw punches with the best.
Compliments won't soften me up.
A few swift kicks will.
Round 1, fight.
Ooh, smack talk right out the gate. Jump to this match, Rewind against DizzyTT. Both characters hit like a freight train once they get things going. Once choice to break away by Dizzy to prevent that crushing blow.
They really do. That interruption straight away on the back 3-4 as well. Rewind completely ready to stuff Dizzy's offense, and we see Dizzy trying to challenge with the down 3 anti-air. Straight away to the down 2 KD.
My goodness me.
Oh, that's a big combo drop though, but the back one take throw is going to do a bit more damage, and he's really in a good position to start taking this round.
Yes, but I feel like since yesterday, there's one thing we can't count out. The explosive nature of Jackie. Once you feel a little bit comfortable, is when she can really shake you up.
That's true, but we're also, you know, Liu Kang is in the equation over here, and you know, Liu Kang is really that round 3 demon, isn't he? Where he's going to be dishing out and all the crushing blows. Now we see, oh my God, excellent challenge right there on the approach.
There's one thing I do want to point out, actually, behind closed doors, I have seen Rewind actually lab a fair bit of this match to get a little bit more familiar and comfortable with the interruption of when to kind of find a gap in that shrapnel blast. You know, a very strong tool with basically better upgraded Jackie.
Yeah, the upgraded 2.0, and Rewind obviously being a top player, really looking to just blow up any habitual, you know, instances in the offense that Dizzy might have, but the 1-1-2 going to clip. He's going to confirm into the dash punch. Now over here, Rewind just, oh, that's going to hurt a lot. He's got the breakaway though.
It cashes out, but decides to hold it. 34% on the board. Things not looking too great for Dizzy right out the gate, and flame buff into command grab. Death right out the gate.
Yeah, that dash up straight into the takedown is going to be all Rewind needs to take this 1-0 right now in a very quick fashion, to be honest. You know, really ready to react and interrupt straight away on Dizzy's offense. Not really letting him play the game.
I wouldn't expect anything less, honestly, but I really, with both of these players and their caliber and being very familiar with them, you know, they always have a keen eye. Like the smallest bit of details and adaptations will start to appear from each other. And basically the start of the second round, which is what we're coming up to. Yeah.
Now, obviously, you know, Rewind was, you know, making certain choices. We saw the down 3 anti-air as well to start contesting the airborne approach from Jackie on the way down. We were seeing a lot of, you know, the Kasari slam being used, and Rewind closing out both the rounds with that as well. We're going to have to see some adaptation from Dizzy's side as well to maybe start switching up the offensive patterns and, you know, make it a bit harder for Rewind to start interrupting him and challenging him on these certain things.
Now, it's worth pointing out that, of course, that command grab is a high, which means you can down to crushing blow, and we did see Rewind get a fair bit of mileage out of it in the first game. If Dizzy keeps that in mind, keeps an eye out for that back 1 tick throw, things could be quite dangerous.
Well, that's the scary thing, is the time delay between the back one's string as well. You know, it's going to be definitely tricky with Liu Kang. You know, he's got a plethora of mids, but right there, that whip punish right there, good stuff for Dizzy to get started over here. He's going to get the down 2 as well and cash out, and a big opening hit right here with no breakaway on Rewind side. He's going to get knocked into the corner for 32%.
Yeah, this is really good positioning for Dizzy right now, especially with that flame cough that he does have at his fingertips. Can throw it out, keep his opponent in the corner, and let them just basically bleed out.
Yeah, and that neutral jump is huge right there, blowing up the forward 4 right there. Dizzy looking like a completely different player right now, looking a lot more comfortable in that first round.
Absolutely. You know, as I did say it just before this game, adaptation will happen here.
Yeah, both these guys, you know, just insane monsters. Now, as you can see, the odds are right at the bottom. Be sure to spend those free points and bet on who you think is going to win if you are 18 and over, and be sure to bet responsibly as well.
Player showing love, respect. Team
oh, that's huge.
That's going to be death. Going to go for a down 2, close it out. Oh no, he wants the style. I mean, fair enough.
I'm not even sure if the down 2 would have killed. I think that was really just a guaranteed situation that he knew that he needed. But let's talk about that for a second. Now, Dizzy, he made a couple good reads. He pushed Rewind into the corner, and then in that situation, it was a lot harder for him to actually get out. And that's where really Dizzy kept him in the corner for 2 rounds.
Yeah.
Essentially, you know. And right now, he's just going back on the aggressive over here. But the 1-2-3 challenge from Rewind going straight into the bicycle kick, loading towards that KB.
Ooh, goes for the standing 3, but nice flawless block right there from Rewind. Goes for double shrapnel. There was the labbing I noted. Definitely keeping an eye out for that. Beautiful throw tech by Dizzy. Forward 4 doesn't. Ooh, nice flawless block into the up 3.
Yeah, using that little mind game right there off those slightly negative frames. And a big whiff punish right there from Dizzy, who's going to cash out with the back 2-2 into the dash punch KB, and the empty short hop into the 1-1-2. Cheeky stuff right there.
Yeah, really good stuff from Dizzy as well, and also puts Rewind in the corner, exactly how he had him in the previous game. And this is where Dizzy just kind of snowballed and overwhelmed the Rewind. But in saying that, this is Liu Kang. The comeback potential is immense.
That's true. Now Dizzy's going to have to be careful about getting opened up, and that Kusari Slam is going to be all Rewind needs to close out that round when it was really, it looked like it was in Dizzy's favor earlier on, but really kind of leaping himself into the corner. Might have come back to bite him.
Fortunately, doesn't quite catch him there, but you know, this match can go absolutely either character's way. They hit like a freight train. Liu Kang has extremely practical crushing blows, but the same thing can be said for Jackie. Even when she doesn't need them. Carries to the corner.
True. Now we saw. Now I don't know why Dizzy didn't spend the bar on the grease kick right there, leaving a bit of damage on the table and also leaving Rewind with both defensive bars as well. Big neutral jump, but unfortunately couldn't get much more from it. Now also we have to keep in mind that Rewind does have the bicycle kick KB loaded up and is ready to use that. And we're gonna see a big crushing blow over here from the counter hit. Doesn't get the follow up, unfortunately, with a drop, but one more confirm into the bicycle kick or any other hit is gonna be all he really needs to close this out.
There it is.
Just as we said it.
Yeah, that was a very quick turnaround from the previous game, and honestly, it just seems like these games are now going to be very, very momentum heavy.
Oh yeah, I mean these characters are really snowball characters, right? Once you start building up that momentum, then they're going to start rolling with it a lot. And really, Dizzy had that momentum in the second game, but here in the third game, kind of let it go and Rewind, really seizing the opportunity and taking advantage for himself and closes that game out. Only needs one more in order to beat DizzyTT. He's going to have to take 2 straight.
Yeah, it's indeed possible, but you know, we can't count out Dizzy. He is a very, very young man, has those young man reactions, so we could see a fair few adjustments right here and right now, but saying that Rewind right on the ball with the up 3.
All right, he sets down that carpet flame right there. It leaves the Rewind burning a little bit. A little bit of damage on the way in. Good interruption right there with the 1-1-2. Rewind just about built back his breakaway by the time he was launched, so forced to come off that.
Yeah, very good challenge as well, because I believe that was the first time that Rewind has actually gone for that up 3 as well. Incredible matchup knowledge there by Dizzy, especially with the confidence to challenge it.
Yeah, honestly, just the first time he saw it, right? Now Dizzy just playing a little bit patient. Rewind opting to go for the fireball game at the mid screen right here, you know, just choosing to not really overcommit to much.
Goes for the forward 4, goes for down 1, check into the throw. Gonna get really good Oki here on the back throw. Can see a throw in a second.
Oh yeah, yeah, you called it. And right here, we're going back to that Liu Kang, you know, traditional strike thrower game right here, and also equipped with really good zoning. But that forward 1, that was an insane whiff punish right there from Dizzy. Forces Rewind off the breakaway as well, and he has Fatal Blow. We know what Jackie's like in the corner, but armor break.
Jumps out the corner. Oh, not quite, actually. Still remains in it. Doesn't quite jump over. That's going to be death. Oh! No, drops the combo plus frames. Goes for the 1-1. Forward 3-1. Goes for the hop over. No challenge there from Rewind at the moment. A lot of respect, but that's death.
Goodness, that was clinical. He spaced that perfectly to in what could have been a very disastrous situation with not ending that combo and actually closing out the round. And luckily for himself, he is still able to still have himself in this game, in this set, and he has some resources to work with.
That was very strong mental composure from Dizzy right there, considering that there was 15 seconds on the clock, but we can't count out Rewind. Now activating that flame buff, applying some of Liu Kang's very strong keep away.
Oh my goodness, that was an overcommitment. I wonder if that was a call out on something Dizzy might try and do.
Possibly looking for a neutral duck right there, but at the moment, seems like Rewind just eating everything under the sun. 1-1. Beautiful challenge right there.
Yeah, using that low poke to anti-air Jackie on the descent right there, and a great duck on that punish on that throw whiff as well, building towards that bicycle kick KB. He's got the Fatal Blow as well to work with. Dizzy right now being pushed down to 30% life, just under that actually, 950 HP character.
That's that.
That is indeed. Now this is going to be tied up, even rounds, and it's going to be set point for Rewind as well. But Dizzy not quite out of this one yet, only needs that one more round to start tying things up.
Both players now absent of Fatal Blows, so that comeback potential isn't quite as crazy on the board when they're under 30%, but both of these characters hit like juggernauts.
So we still have Dash Punch KB on Dizzy's side, right? We've got, and then, great interruption right there from Rewind. And Rewind, he's going to have the bicycle kick KB. He's got the forward 4-3 KB as well. And, you know, in this last round situation, it could be disastrous. Dizzy cashing out. Big damage right here from that hit confirm. Late breakaway from Rewind right there. Has himself in the corner while he's still burning.
Yeah, Dizzy possibly looking to interrupt it. Gets hit with a fireball at the moment. Dizzy being very, very patient. course, plays a bit of Lou himself, understands the matchup, how to approach his character. Oh, 1-2, 2-1-2, 1-2.
All right, got clipped by the final hit of that string right here. Rewind going in, dash up, challenging with that 1-2-3, that ever so quick approach, but the neutral jump.
Oh my goodness, he has to eat this damage. He does not have breakaway. He's going to sit in the corner, just bleed him out, or possibly looking for a grab. There it is.
Yep, and that was really, really clever from Dizzy right there, using that, you know, the flame on the ground just to have him burning while he was in the corner and then jailing him into that +2 situation back into just hold this and die. You know, knew exactly what he needed to do, understood his win condition, and now we are tied up in just our first set of Group B so far, Cal.
Oh man, this is the very first game of the evening. I can only imagine how the rest of it's going to go.
What a punish!
Ooh. Going to go for the flying kick, has the corner to work with as well. This can be an absolute nightmare for Dizzy to work with, but leaves out the corner.
I like the idea to just leap himself back out to mid-screen, go back to neutral, get himself out of a very bad situation against Liu Kang. You know, you don't want to be over there against his threatening mids and crushing blows.
That is very, very true. So down 3. Oh,
yeah, there's the adaptation as well from Dizzy. Knew that he was getting interrupted on the back 3-4, so decides to opt for the other string instead. Gapless indeed, and it did blow up Rewind for trying to challenge.
Yeah, Dizzy's really itching things back and getting a lot of mileage out of the flame carpet, actually.
Oh, yeah, he is, and held it. Oh, my God, Rewind got caught jumping right here, burning down a lot. Dizzy right now using that 1-1-2, leaping back into the mid-screen as well. Really, really low health situation for Rewind, but only one more hit into the Fatal Blow is going to take the round.
Yeah, Dizzy's being a little bit careful at the moment, not choosing to stay too close to Rewind because...
Goodness.
Is this death?
I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, 950 HP and a 4-4-3 into Fatal Blow. That's going to hurt a lot. I mean, Liu Kang's Fatal Blow hits pretty hard.
39, yep, just enough. That looked like just enough.
And that was, I see, that was the tight situation. Dizzy didn't clean up his plate, left his food on there, and then Rewind, you know, taking full advantage of the situation, confirming into Fatal Blow, gets the round for himself.
Yes, but one must imagine that for Dizzy, it must be kind of reassuring to know that Fatal Blow is now out of play, because the pushback on that thing is just, it's insane.
True, but I'm pretty sure Jackie can punish it pretty hard. And right here we have the crossover from Dizzy. Rewind challenging a lot, going for the Kasari slam. That tick throw working out wonders off that 9-frame mid.
Yes, we haven't seen it in a while since the first game. Oh, things not looking very good for Dizzy. Is that dead?
That is. The amplified Kasari slam with 152 damage flat on the table. Rewind is going to be taking that 3-2 over CGL's DizzyTT.
But whilst it may have been, you know, Rewind's game, that was really, really close between both of those players. And
yeah,
I must point out here that Dizzy wasn't happy with his last performance here at the Dragon Temple. But